Welcome back to the Blood Spill on the Hill 2011 CWRDA Eastern Championship. Woo! Derby Nerd here with Mother Nature.
Holla.
Is this the first time you've been? This isn't the first time you've been on the mic this weekend, is it?
I announced the game yesterday.
Oh, yes. All right. First time today.
Yeah.
And we are set up now for our third place bout between the GTA G-Stars in gold or yellow and the Hammer City Harlots in black. It has been a long 2 days for these teams. The Harlots are here via a victory, initial victory over the Bells of the Brawl from Bell City, 234-61. Then fell earlier today in the semifinal, 218-58 to the Four City Derby Girls, and that leaves them here against the G-Stars.
Should be a good game.
G-Stars just got knocked out of the semifinals in a very entertaining game, 163-52 against the Vermin.
Yes.
They put up a good fight. Tiny Murders is on the text cast. Bailey back on the camera. And Johnny Capote looking perplexed right now. We have non-derby issues going on in the booth. Okay, so yes, this is the third place bout. Welcome. We're just about to get underway. Penny Whistler, head referee, is just talking to the captains right now, and two bench managers lock and roll for the Harlots of Hammer City, and Mike Hall Buble for the G-Stars. So, some consolation for one of these two teams, who will finish this weekend 2-1. Not a bad record at all. And I think for the G-Stars, they haven't had much experience against Hamilton, but I think it's pretty safe to say they've never beaten a Hamilton team before. Is that safe to say? Is anyone going to... Pretty safe to say. If anyone on the text cast is out there, maybe you can confirm that. So this could be a big morale-boosting victory for the G-Stars if they can pull it off. Harlots have looked a little uneven with that one-sided victory against Brantford, but then lost fairly handily this morning to Four City, the Four City All-Stars. So, remember, yes, we should take this opportunity as officials confer before this one gets started. This game is brought to you by AstroSense, and also, of course, by Neon Skates. www.skateneon.com are sponsors for this bout.
She is in the vendor village selling her merch.
Yeah, she's still there, hanging on strong at the end.
Yeah.
Nice. The vendor village is slowly been stripped away, down to just the essentials, including Neon Skates.
The beer garden is officially open.
The beer garden's open. All the vendors now are drinking, so
Yay,
no longer able to sell their wares.
Now. Let's have fun, everybody. Come on, everybody in Ontario. Let's go have fun now. The beer garden is open.
Not allowed to consume alcohol in Ontario until 3 p.m. for anyone listening outside of the province. Still falling under these draconian laws.
8 a.m. in Quebec.
Yeah, 8 a.m. And last call is 7 a.m., so there's really only an hour there that you have to go without alcohol.
Just to fill the fridge up.
That's right. Okay, so we've got our first official timeout, and the game hasn't even begun yet. I don't know what this warrants.
We're getting on our nerves.
Yes.
You know what that does, Derby Nerd, is it cuts into the quality time that we would spend down over in the beer garden.
Yes, that's right.
You know, because it is 3:02. That we've missed 2 minutes worth of it so far.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, I don't know where, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, so if we can't do that, then how about you just bring us some derby? Let's go, refs. So everyone seems to be set. They've done equipment checks. Correct.
Jeff, is it? How would you pronounce that? Jeff Koch? You're awesome.
Secret message from Johnny Capote to the universe.
And the rest of you out there who donated as well. You guys are all awesome. Thanks.
So for the G-Star, you can kind of see the G-Stars, this is their first ever appearance as a travel team from GTA Roller Derby. So they picked up their first win this weekend. For the Hamilton Harlots, they picked up their first win of this weekend as well. First win of the year after facing a couple tough losses. Finally able to pull one off here and hoping for a second.
And they're getting ready?
They're getting ready. I think one of the differences we might see tonight is the depth, probably in the jammer position mostly, but also in the pack for GTA. Much more experienced team on the track.
We have Leeway Reckham jamming for G-Stars.
Leeway Reckham had an amazing bout earlier today. Took a beating, but just kept going.
Tenacious.
Your pack is led by Judge Jody, the pivot. Jamming now for the Hamilton Harlots is number 88 in black. That is Laraza Slam. She's been doing a lot of jamming this weekend. She is your lead jammer.
Leeway stuck behind a wall of black at the back, looking to get out.
That is Zoe Disco. Zoe Disco has had a great weekend as well, a real breakout weekend for the Harlots, and Harlots picking up a quick 5-0. This is very reminiscent of the start of G-Star's last game against Rideau Valley, where they came out slow and took them a while to get going. But finally, Leeway Reckham.
Leeway gets down.
Judge Jody.
Back behind the pack again. Oh, and takes the inside. She's done her first pass.
Laraza Slam, meanwhile, scoring more. This is her second pass. She's already got 5. Being held nicely by Canadian Psycho, though. Good block there.
Leeway approaching her scoring pass. Oh.
Might have picked up one. She did. Leeway Reckham able to slip in there and steal one.
Not easily either.
Took them a long time to score in their last game, so this is good. They shake that off. 10-1 is the score. First jam done. 28.5 left in the first half. Now, Juicy Flawless jamming for the Harlots.
And get your kicks for the G-Stars.
Oh, a little shuffling of position going on there. Juicy Flawless deciding she wanted to be on the outside. Maybe not wanting to get physical in that pack with get your kicks. Seems to be much bigger. All right, Johnny Capote is exiting the booth. We don't know what will happen. Hopefully the broadcast won't just collapse.
Get your kicks, making her way through the pack.
Nice block there, and the blocker, 412, Juicy Flawless going down. Splat Benatar twice now.
Get your kicks is not your lead jammer, but she is approaching her scoring pass.
So Juicy Flawless has got to get through. She's through now. 1 to pass.
And Getcha goes right around that wall of black.
She called it. Oh, but not before Getcha picks up a few points. (10-3) now is your updated score, 3 minutes in. We just had a nice tight game, at least for the first 3 quarters of it anyway. And Royal City beat Muddy River 116-73 to take 5th place in the tournament. Good showing by both those teams. This one could potentially be tight. It's starting off pretty close, 10-3 right now. Harlots ahead. Kind of been some blowouts this weekend, eh?
Yes, definitely.
But nice to see that things are starting to tighten up as teams are eliminated slowly. Nice block by Judge Jody right now.
Beaver trying to make her way through. Ooh,
taking the inside, nice job.
And she does not get lead.
So that gives lead jammer to the Harlots. See if they can take advantage of this. Naughty B has also been jamming quite a bit. But Beaver Mansbridge is making up a lot of space on her right now. Forcing the call. Nothing on that jam. 0-0. It's been a long 2 days up here in this booth. I think I've sweated out 10 pounds. But the only thing that's available to eat here is French fries, so I think I've just put it back on every time I have a break and try to eat something. French fries and chocolate eggs. I'm surviving on.
We've got Canadian Psycho on the jam line for G-Stars.
Lucky Lady Pearl I believe, yes. We've seen her number out there for the Harlots. Harlots in black. Nursing a slight lead right now, 4.5 in. A nice job by Zoe Disco again, but she falls.
And Psycho having a hard time getting through.
This could be lead jammer. Lucky Lady Pearl.
And Psycho's on her heels.
These Harlots packs have really been tightening up as the weekend's gone on. Looking really good right now. They've got, I think that's Pinky Tuffadero trapped at the back of the pack right now, trying to keep things slow. But it doesn't look like Lucky Lady Pearl's going to be able to shake Canadian Psycho and make use of this.
Yeah, she's going to force the call off, I foresee.
There it is, that experience again, that depth of experience that GTA has and the Jammers. They've really been running 4 Jammers pretty consistently. So Hammer City taking the lead and getting a lot of leads, but unable to make use of them to build on their 7-point lead right now.
Leeway Reckham on the jam line for the G-Stars.
For the Harlots, Judge Jody is pivoting up front right now. Zoe Disco again out there in the pack. Her play has, track time has increased and increased as this tournament's gone on. She's gotten stronger. And that is trying to see the number of the jammer for the Harlots.
Leeway is stuck at the
Slam
back.
again. Leeway having a hard time with the Harlots pack. Finally through in her first pass. Here comes Lorazza Slam to score. Oh, and hard hit by Splat Benatar.
Yeah, met her hips. Leeway approaching the pass.
Lorazza Slam calling as she passes. Did Leeway, she did get one. She snuck one out of there. Very experienced ref crew in there, as we've had all weekend. Penny Whistler, Reaver, Hot Carl, Motorhead Molly.
Get your kick on the line, looking to add some points to that scoreboard.
And for Hammer City, that is that, who is that? Is that Tempura Tantrum? Still getting to know these Harlots. They had a huge turnover in the offseason. Fielding an almost unrecognizable line from their teams in the past.
Oh, Getcha gives her a hit right up. Oh, and Getcha goes down.
Wow, both of the jammers going down on the inside. Oh, and another big hit there, and that is Tempura Tantrum, number 795 for the Harlots.
And Getcha through cleanly. She is your lead jammer.
Gypsy there for Gypsy Nosebleed, getting a penalty for G-Stars after delivering a big hit. Finally, Tempura Tantrum is through.
Getcha approaching her scoring pass and makes it look easy.
One blocker out there, way out for the Harlots. Had to let her go. Zoe Disco again, or 5-1-1 for the Harlots. Beanstalker. A couple really tall blockers on the Harlots. So Harlots still clinging to this 13-8 lead now, 9 minutes in. This game's moving pretty quickly. Low scoring so far.
G-Stars are slowly working up there.
Naughty Bee jamming for the Harlots. Candy Sass in the pack with Kick-Ass.
Beaver jamming for the G-Stars.
Beaver's been really good this weekend. Really a big breakout for her. She plays for the Chrome Mollies, GTA. Oh, and Naughty Bee trying to stay in, just couldn't, had to go in back behind Newfie Bullet. Oh, and a nice block by Judge Jody.
No lead jammer for Beaver.
Oh!
Through.
Low block being called now. Another blocker from GTA going to the box. Will this allow Naughty Bee to get through? Newfie Bullet to beat. She's got to let her go.
Beaver starting to
lead
pick
jammer.
up points.
Is she?
Oh.
No
that's
lead
number
jammers.
11.
This
Ooh.
is going to be a 2-minute jam. Oh, no, she is. Sorry, she is. Referee reversing her own decision. Lead jammer. And I think now that she's seen that Beaver has already scored, she's going to try to pick up some of her own just to try to even things up in this
Beaver
jam.
is fighting through there.
Beaver getting called, I think, for a minor cut right now. Just going to have to be careful. Naughty B not giving up. Determined to get some points on this pass. She's got a few now.
Oh, Beaver takes the inside.
And picks up her
Ooh, the score is getting closer.
13-12. 1 point is the difference now. Naughty B, though, unable to get through. Only 3-2 pack advantage right now for the Harlots. They should be able to use this, but Naughty B is going to call it. Only gets 2 on that pass. Late hit on that sent Naughty B down, but she seems to be okay. She heads to the bench. These girls have been playing a lot this weekend. I think fatigue is going to start being a factor as this game goes on. So, Tiny Murders, what's happening on the text cast? Yeah. Lots of GTA fans on the text cast and watching back in Toronto, I'm sure.
Canadian Psycho jamming for G-Stars.
And I'm not sure, is that Lucky Lady Pearl? I can't see your number. There's a big yellow helmet in my way, but I think it's Lucky Lady Pearl based.
Crow is out of the box,
And it
joining the
is.
pack.
Beanstalker up there and Wax Poetic in the pack for the Harlots, and they help Lucky Lady Pearl take lead jammer, but once again, she is matched up with Canadian Psycho, and Canadian Psycho very quickly reels her in.
Yeah.
And Lucky Lady Pearl's got to try to make a move here.
And Canadian Psycho passes her.
And Lucky Lady Pearl now forced to call it. So nothing there again. Hammer City, though, inching just ahead just again. 16-12, 12 minutes in.
It's great to have such another close bout.
Yeah, and a very low-scoring one, too.
Yeah.
We've seen as high as 456 points scored this weekend. I would like to not see that again.
No.
That was this GTA team putting down 456 points against Ottawa Roller Derby yesterday in the first round.
And Ottawa Roller Derby matched that with their 6 solid points.
Yeah, that's right. 4 points, though, in that last jam. It was the morale-boosting jam.
Definitely.
And we're off.
Leeway Reckham, jamming, stuck at the back.
Loraza Slam again in the bright purple pants. She's easy to see now. She is your lead jammer.
Splat Benatar trying to help Leeway get through. And she's through.
Judge Jody now taking, seeing her jammer approaching to try to slow this pack down. Nice front wall by Yellow, though. Loraza Slam looking for a way through. She's narrowed it down to 2 now. Candy Sass able to peel off Pat
Leeway
Benatar.
getting some points. Nice bridge by Splat.
Oh, and she called it, but I think she called it too. Referee didn't notice.
Tough luck.
So she's going to, didn't matter. Pass was already made. I think she thought briefly about trying to catch up to Leeway, but no chance on that
We
one.
had a lead change.
First lead of the game. Oh, no.
I spoke prematurely.
Points were wrongly appointed to GTA briefly. 2016, Hammer City still holds on to the lead. They both picked up 4 on that one. I've noticed that the Royal City girls have retired to the beer garden, and they are enjoying a well-earned cold beverage.
Definitely. Well deserved.
Yeah. A couple of them, anyway.
Get your kicks on
See
the
a few
jam
more
line.
making their way over now. And we are back. Juicy Flawless out there for Hammer City. Trying to hold on to this slim Harlots lead. She's got one to beat on the inside, and she does.
Get your kicks through the pack. Hammer City makes G-Stars work for their pass.
Yes, they do, and she's going to have to move Getcha Kicks with those huge strides, making up so
Yeah.
much track. Juicy Flawless is being reeled in, and now she's got a blocker to contend with, and she calls it. 0-0 once again. No points. Halfway through the first half. Remember, this bout is brought to you by Estrosense. And, of course, Neon Skates. They've been a great supporter of Canuck Derby TV since its inception.
The Crow back jamming for G-Stars. And it's a slow start.
I believe it's Naughty B out there for the Harlots. And Lightning Slim, we wish you were in the booth as well. Lightning Slim has been with us on the TextCast, though, all weekend. It's like he's here. All right. Naughty B through, and she's lead jammer, so the Harlots picking up a bunch of leads, but right behind her comes the Crow.
Putting the pressure on. Crow's about to pass her. Going to force the call off.
And once again, the Harlots unable to take advantage of their lead jammer. Pretty clean game so far. There was a few penalties early on, but we've mostly been 5-on-5 for a large portion of this. 16 minutes in, 20-16 is the score.
Canadian Psycho on the jam line.
And she is out there jamming against Lucky Lady Pearl. I keep on wanting to say Lady Lucky Pearl, Pearl Lucky Lady. Lucky Lady Pearl for the Harlots.
Canadian Psycho looking to get through and meets that wall of black again.
Nice hit there. 911 Zoe Disco again involved in the play, and it seems like anytime there's a big hit being thrown, it's her, Judge Jody.
Canadian Psycho holding her chin, possibly an elbow to the chin.
High hit, Beanstalker and Zoe Disco, two blockers out there really tall, and they are knocking Canadian Psycho around. Might have gotten an inadvertent high hit up. So Lucky Lady Pearl, though, is lead jammer, and she's going to pick up at least one. There's one skater down, the very back of the pack.
Psycho is still trying to get through.
Scoring now. Lucky Lady Pearl on her scoring pass, looking for some help to get through this pack. It's a big, tight pack right now. All eight skaters on the pack. I spoke too soon. Back block. Minor penalty called. Lucky Lady Pearl now gets your kicks, recycling to the back of the pack.
Hamilton doing a great job at walling at the front, keeping people down.
Oh, big collision there. And it looks like, I think Wax Poetic is just going to stick with Get Your Kicks right now and make sure that her jammer can get through, and she does. Lucky Lady Pearl's through. I think she might be going for another pass. So adding to their lead just a little bit, 23-16. Again, the pack work for the Harlots really tightening up.
Amazing.
Really giving GTA a hard time.
Did Leeway not get through on first pass there, I don't think?
No. Canadian Psycho. No, she'd been trapped in there the whole time, yeah.
Rough jam.
Very rough jam. So 24-16, GTA unable to take any sort of momentum away. And it seems to be really tight packs for the Harlots, who have slowly tightened up as this weekend has gone on. I think they really needed this weekend. This young, relatively inexperienced team really needed an event like this to come together, play a lot of derby. Short period of time. Leeway Rackham up there now. Laraza
and
Slam.
She's through with your lead jam position.
Laraza Slam now being held to the outside, and that's a lot of space to make up. Decides to take an inside pat. And a nice whip there from Judge Jody, just enough to help her through.
Leeway
Judge Jody now
approaching her scoring pass.
And Judge Jody trying to speed her blockers away from that. They have a good front wall right now. Newfie Bullet trying to make some room.
Leeway's through, and she calls it.
Do you know now, I might be a little slow, but I just realized that Newfie Bullet's number is 709. Does that have anything to do with... It's the area code. Just catching on now. The St. John's, Newfoundland Roller Girls are called the 709 Roller Girls. And I just realized that Newfie Bullet's number, 709, probably related.
Get your kicks on the jam line for the G-Stars.
I'm a little slow, just like the whole Cougar Minor thing. A little slow on that.
And again with the knee down.
G-Star's going to want to get this started quickly.
And they do.
I'm not sure why, but maybe just liking get your kicks chances, I guess. And she is through.
Lead jammer, get your kicks.
Tempura Tantrum now having some trouble. And it finally on the outside, Tempura Tantrum's going to get through in the second straightaway, but she's got a lot of track to make up.
Getcha's approaching her scoring pass.
And once again, a good front wall by Black. They're going to kill some time. Splat Benatar going to the box. She was ejected from the boat earlier today. They got to let Getcha go. No pack.
And Getcha calls it.
Yes, but Splat Benatar, she's off to a much more disciplined start to this one. That's her first trip to the box. Tie game. So penalties are going to become an issue if this game remains as close as it is. It's tied right now, 24-24.
And we have Splat Benatar in the box, and the Crow is jamming for the G-Stars.
They only bring out the Crow on special occasions, it seems, this weekend. She's been spending a lot of time in the pack, pivoting even. And she's out there against Naughty Bee. Naughty Bee sees an inside line. Oh, and Beaver, low block, and she's going to be thrown out of that on this jam for a major. And there is your lead jammer. Naughty Bee able to absorb that blow for Newfie Bullet. Kick-ass and Judge Jody now doing a good job.
The Crow having a hard time. Oh, there she goes. And right to the box and passes the point of no return. She's got a lap.
Oh, no, the Crow going to the box.
Splat Benatar about to leave the box.
This is a huge opportunity now for the Harlots if they can. Crow's taking her time, though. She's going to wait till maybe Splat gets out there to reinforcements. They're calling for Harlots jammer Naughty Bee taking her time. I don't know what the confusion was there at all, but Naughty Bee is out now. And it was just enough time to let the G-Stars set a pace line. Oh, a Newfie Bullet. Big hit. Splat's gone again. Oh, Splat Benatar.
Let's remember she was ejected the last game.
Yeah, that's right. And already two now. 2 or 3. I'll check at half, but Wax Poetic now doing a good job pivoting for the Harlots. Crow,
Prairie Fire goaded at the back, having a difficult time getting past the Harlots.
Newfie Bullet in the box now for the G-Stars. 2 very experienced blockers.
The Crow trying to put some pressure on.
And jam time runs out. 2 minutes. Long one. Naughty Bee unable to take advantage of that power jam. Great pace line by the G-Stars on that. Good D. So 24-24. I have a feeling this one's going to be a tight one. Perhaps which team got the better sleep last night might make the difference. Who's going to have enough left to get through another 30-minute half? And there's still 6.5 minutes left in this one. Oh, false start there by Canadian Psycho. She did, though, concede position. Again, hesitation by both these jammers here. But she gave up her spot to Smackio. Smackio getting her first jam of this bout. Certainly not of the weekend. And she is lead jammer.
Canadian Psycho's got to put the pressure on.
Yeah, and G-Stars now looking to set a nice pack. Getcha Kicks and Leeway Wreckham in the pack. We've got 3 jammers on the track right now for the G-Stars. And that's good because they're pacing it right now. Forcing the call. Nice job by the G-Stars. Don't know what Natty B's penalty was. Johnny, we see that? No. Yeah, sorry, we didn't see it. I will come back to you, though, after halftime with the answer to that question. So 25-24, we do have a lead change. G-Stars now in the lead. This is the first lead they've had of this game.
They got to carry that momentum and keep her going.
25-24, it's been tight, but this is the first time they've been able to creep ahead. It's been tied on a few different occasions.
Leeway on the jam line for the G-Stars.
And late start there for Lucky Lady Pearl.
Splat Benatar coming out of the box to join her pack.
Splat Benatar now going to watch penalties again. She's a very valuable member of
Newfie
the
Bullet
G-Stars.
out of the box, joining her pack.
Lead jammer, Lucky Lady Pearl. 5-on-5, though, 4 each in the pack. Now we're going to see the G-Stars again trying to pull ahead, and their Harlot's going to try and hold Canadian Psycho back.
Leeway is pushing it, putting the pressure on.
Lucky Lady Pearl in and calls it quickly. No points for Leeway Reckham. Just the one.
We've got a really interesting observation from Lightning Slim in the chat room. He's saying clever by GTAR to load up on jammers when they need to have a fast pack.
Yes, exactly, yeah. Good
Good
time in that power
observation.
kill.
Get your kicks on the jam
And we got to
line.
see a panty pass earlier today, which excited me. I'm a big fan of the panty pass. And so that would have been a great situation to pass the panty, right? Get your kicks was your pivot. Another fast start again. G-Stars like these fast starts. Putting a lot of faith in their jammers, I think, to be able to get off the line quicker.
And maybe trying to add some pressure to Hamilton. Get your kicks is your lead jammer.
And it's working right now.
Oh, we have Splat down on the track. Oh,
And she is hurt.
yeah, doesn't look good.
Skater's taking a
Might call Buble over to check on his wife. See her legs moving.
Yeah, she's moving quite a bit. I think it's her left side. It's hard when you can't see the skater.
Not too many injuries this weekend.
No, it's been we've been very lucky so far. So it could have been her back. We do see her now. She's talking. She's moving everything.
Helmet off.
I think she might have, I didn't see it. It was outside the pack. She might have fallen awkwardly. Taking off her skates now.
When you stop to think about it, it is a really rough contact sport that we play, and that we have so few injuries comes down to our great training, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that's why. But sometimes when a tournament goes on, fatigue starts to set in. Might get a little loose. Back. Splat Benatar is, though, a very experienced skater. But it looks like she's going to be all right. She's waving her fingers around. I imagine something wrenched back or some kind of bad twisted back, but she does seem to be coming around.
See more mobility in her legs.
Yeah, it looks like...
Hopefully it was mostly the wind knocked out of her, and... Geez.
And try and get her up. She's up. She's all right. So yes, we have been very lucky in Canada not to have too many major injuries at tournaments. We're still waiting for word of one of the Muddy River skaters who is fine but hurt her ankle. Still waiting to hear if she is all right.
I'm going to guess that Splat won't be back in the second half.
I don't... Doesn't look like it right now. But she is all right. So we do have a replay of that. Now we can see what happened. So again, she is okay, but here it is. Oh, and didn't quite see what happened there. It was in the midst of the pack, middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Taking another look here.
Huh.
It just looked like an awkward fall.
Yeah.
Twisted her back a little wrong on the way down.
Nothing too major revealed in the replay.
But I imagine that can feel a little scary. She lost any feeling at all briefly in her lower back or something from the twist. She is favoring her lower back now.
Get your kicks on the jam line for G-Stars.
Yes, we are back, and it looks like Naughty B. Is that Naughty B? Or, no, I think I'm just judging her on her tattoos. And Beaver Mansbridge going to the box. Cougar picking up a minor. Clearing her slate clean. They're obviously going to need her for jamming duties. Oh, that's Juicy Flawless out there. They've both got the... Oh, yes, I see your number now. Number 412 for the Harlots in black.
G-Stars looking for the quick start again with Get Your Kicks.
Yeah. Very interesting. This has just almost become their way of starting the jam now, and Get Your Kicks is out there.
Go with what works.
And they have taken their... Oh, it's tied up again.
And it did not work that time.
No, but Juicy Flawless, though, being taken out by the Crow.
Get Your Kicks still behind that wall of black at the back. And she's past them.
Yeah, nice job by Beanstalker in there, in the pack. Smacky-O.
Get Your Kicks is your lead jammer.
Newfie Bullet sent to the box now. Two blockers in the box. Harlots looking to set up a pace line. And they've got a wall of three now up front, but one exposed at the back. And the Crow is going to do her best to keep her back there.
Get Your Kicks coming up to get some points.
Smacky-O is going to be an easy point for Get Your Kicks, and will she get any more? Nope, she calls it. She'll take her 1 point to retake the lead. Lead change, 26-25. So it's going to be a tight one right to the finish, at least of this first half, 2:26. Our last bout was pretty tight right up into the half. 51-41 was the halftime score in the last game between Royal City and Muddy River. Royal City eventually able to pull away on that one. We'll see if this one stays as close as it has been right now. 26-25. And a slow start now for the G-Stars as they try to kill some of these penalties. And Beaver Mansbridge at least is back in the pack.
Yeah.
Oh, but they waited a little too long.
Canadian cycle through, and she is your lead jammer.
So they get one back, only to lose another. Pinky Duffadero on the way to the box. Lead jammer. Lead jammer is being chased right now by Naughty Bee.
Canadian cycle's going to have to take 1 or 2 points and call it.
And there's Candy Sass, a wide open point at the back of the pack for the Harlots. She's doing a good job to get back in there.
And she does. She takes her one and calls it.
1-0 is the jam, so adding in increments, building a lead now. 27-25. This is a really low-scoring bout. We're on track to be around the 50, 60 points. It's a very low-scoring bout.
We still have Pinky in the box for the G-Stars.
Michael Bublé called a timeout here, having a little discussion with Penny Whistler. Yeah, had some issues with D- in the last bout, to say the least.
Goodness,
The
yes.
way that
I
one
hope
ended.
Penny don't take none of that.
No. But they seem to have a amicable conversation. Penny Whistler now going to talk to Lock and Roll, fill her in on what's going on. So Harlots looking to get back in this one, just down by 2, 1 minute left. Time enough just for another jam or two.
Leeway Rackham at the jam line.
Lucky Lady Pearl for the Harlots. 4-on-3 slight pack advantage for Hamilton. See if they can use that.
I'm sure they will with those tight walls they've been having today.
Yeah, that's right. And it really, I saw this team play 6 months ago, or 6 weeks ago, I should say. And the difference between then and now is pretty significant. It's certainly noticeable. They're really coming together well. This is the first time I've been able to see G-Tar skate in any way since the Beast of the East.
The Riot Squad played them last week.
That's right. Played up here last week, right?
It was a good match, good game.
They played the debutantes.
Oh, right.
Not up here, yeah, in Ottawa. Oh, down there in Toronto, right. Yes, and we had the Torrid semifinal last weekend. We've had conflicts every weekend, so I haven't been able to catch any G-Tar boats this year. All right, finally about to get underway here with 1 minute. This last 4 minutes of this half have been the longest 4 minutes of the weekend. This game was going very quickly, but it slowed down there. An injury that looks like it's okay. Splat is still favoring her back, but she's really coming much more alert and moving a lot more on the bench now. All right, slow start now. Lucky Lady Pearl just behind
Leeway taking the outside. Oh, meets the wall, and she's through for your lead jam.
And Lucky Lady Pearl taken out hard. Looks a little hesitant as she gets back up. This is a very experienced pack right now for the G-Stars.
Ooh.
Oh. Big collision. Leeway Reckham slow to get up. And she's being sent off. Is that a back block? Just kind of flew into that with abandon. So Lucky Lady Pearl now is going to have a couple minutes to work with.
Pinky's coming out of the box, hoping to add to the block, and the G-Stars.
And Crow's got to let her go. So Lucky Lady Pearl, not lead jammer, but she could score some points here with a minute left.
Yes.
Probably about 40 seconds left on that power jam.
The Crow's being sent to the box.
Crow's had gotten a few penalties today.
Yeah.
Crow, a longtime referee in Toronto Roller Derby.
Hamilton needing to trap one to slow it down.
And they can, and so that leaves Lucky Lady Pearl up there on her own. So instead, they're just going to try and no pack call so she can slide through. Oh, and sorry, that pack was reassigned very quickly. And Lucky Lady Pearl having no luck right now. Canadian Psycho has taken her out a few times. And finally now she is through. She called 911. Zoe Disco for a little help.
Leeway back out of the box.
And calls it. Lucky Lady Pearl.
And
Wait, was Lucky Lady Pearl the lead jammer? Okay, that's good. 'Cause that would have been a major penalty if it wasn't. That is going to be halftime. And so just at the halftime, Hamilton Harlots retake the lead. Although it looks like Michael Bublé is going to be asking for some confirmation on that. And did he get a timeout called is what he's going to say. Asking if there's any time left. They may want to get one more jam in. We're just going to wait for the official call before we say anything.
And Hamilton's already taken to leaving.
Nope,
to the
that's
change
it.
Room.
Yeah, I guess we can call it then. So, 30-29 is the halftime score here in our third place game. Harlots just taking a brief lead. Yeah, we're just taking a look at the last jam right now, by the way. Let's see. Looking for the Leeway Reckham penalty. Oh, low block it was. Yes. All right. So seeing that Leeway Reckham penalty, and that allowed Hamilton to sneak back in front. Very tight game, back and forth. 30-29. Stay tuned for a very big second half. We're going to take a break now.
See ya.
9 minutes. We'll be back for the Canuck Derby TV team. This is the Derby Nerd. We'll be back in 9 minutes.